Well, once again, of course, there's a lot of negativity in talking about pop culture. And I'm as guilty as anyone else on that because a lot of them are bad because they suck. Yes. And I noticed. However, there are diamonds in the rough. There are great wonders out there. And one of those was Godzilla Minus One, which I never thought. Some Godzilla movies I liked. I was never a big fan of Godzilla, but there's quite a few that I enjoyed. The MonsterVerse movies I've liked. Okay, they're a little over the top and kind of silly at times, but they're fun, and I haven't been upset with them or anything. But Godzilla Minus One blew me away. It's a great film all around. Just beyond it being a monster movie. And was really impressed and looking forward to what this director could do next. Well, I'm in luck because he's going to do a sequel, or has done a sequel. It's on the way for Godzilla Minus One. So Godzilla Minus Zero, release date announced for November 2026 in theaters. Looks like Godzilla's ready to go. Well, getting in shape. Godzilla is coming back with a vengeance. Toho and G-Kids have officially announced that Godzilla Minus Zero will hit North American theaters on November 6th, 2026, following its November 3rd premiere in Japan, a symbolic date, marking the original release of Godzilla back in 1954. Director and screenwriter Takashi Yamazaki returns for the highly anticipated sequel to 2023's Godzilla Minus One, which earned over $116 million worldwide and became the first ever Asian film to win Best Visual Effects at Oscars. Well deserved, because it's astounding and it's practical. And this guy's really, you got to pay attention to Yamazaki. This guy knows what he's doing. Anyway, G-Kids is proud to bring Godzilla Minus Zero to North American audiences following the incredible global reception of Godzilla Minus One. G-Kids president David Justet said, "This next chapter is sure to become another defining moment for the most colossal monster ever to dominate the screen. It is only fitting that this bold, new Godzilla event be experienced in its fullest theatrical glory, and we're honored that Toho has entrusted us to carry this legacy forward." There you go. Minus Zero. Plot details remain under wraps, but the title Minus Zero suggests a direct thematic follow-up to Minus One, which portrayed Japan as being brought below zero after the devastation of World War II, only to be further crushed by Godzilla's rampage. The upcoming film is expected to explore the aftermath of those events, with fans speculating on an even darker chapter in the franchise. So yeah, it's an interesting thing, and the only dread would be, could it damage the greatness of the film? It's possible, but it's so damn good. And I don't know if any of the characters would return. I mean, obviously Godzilla would, but anyone else, it might go on to other vantage points and venues of people who dealt with this event. And then, oh boy, he's not as dead as he thought. Or maybe there's another Godzilla. I don't know. No, it'd probably be the same one. But nevertheless, yeah, really hyped. Very, very hyped for Godzilla. And that's one of those that I think, yeah, it's a Godzilla movie. What the big deal? It's beyond just a Godzilla movie. So, well done on that. And so, that's one I'm excited for. You know, a lot of times it's down in the dumps about movies and shows and whatnot. But so far there's a couple here. Godzilla Minus Zero is certainly one of those. Yeah, yeah. Speaking of Godzilla, as I mentioned before, there was the Monsterverse series, and of course it had a spin-off TV series. You know, they're trying to do their Marvel take on these properties. I liked it okay. there's a couple of things I would rather they didn't, but overall, and I'll give it another shot to see what the second season will be like. So there's a little bit of news on that, in an article anyway. Monarch, Legacy of Monsters Season 2 trailer unleashes Godzilla, Kong, and new Titan X. Oh boy, the splitting eye thing. So Apple TV has officially released the teaser trailer for Season 2 Monarch, Legacy of Monsters, confirming the return of legendary titans Kong and Godzilla, while also unveiling a new threat, Titan X. The hit sci-fi drama, which helped launch Apple TV deeper into franchise storytelling, returns globally on Friday, February 27th, 2026, with a 10-episode season. New seasons will premiere every Friday through May 1st, 2026. Well, I'm not going to play the trailer again because, again, I don't know what the rules are. But everybody's back, both Russells, playing the same Russell. So they'll still be jumping through time and stuff like that, detailing the story. And it connects to the movies as well. But I think the approach they're doing so far, the show is very dependent upon itself. And it always brings up what I believe, it was Chris Gore who mentioned that when you do this sort of thing, and Marvel, I guess, had to learn this the hard way, is that the movies affect your TV shows, but the TV shows cannot affect the movies. So if you follow that simple pattern, then you should be fine. And the show is good in and of itself, even if you haven't seen any of the recent Godzilla versus Kong movies and the like. So, I mean, it could all go south and become horribly stupid, and then, all right, because here we go again, season 2. They lure you in with the first one, and then, oh no. But anyway, in addition to the Monsterverse favorite, Season 2 introduced Titan X, a mysterious and bioluminescent new creature described as a living cataclysm. The trailer teases Titan X emergence from the ocean depths, accompanied by ominous narration and shots of the world holding its breath as something ancient and powerful surfaces. The creature's origin and motives remain unclear. It probably wants to destroy everything. But it's hinted that Titan X will be the central force behind the new season's unfolding mystery. According to the official description, Titan X is an ancient force emerging from the deep. Its purpose uncertain. Its power unmatched. Yeah. Season 1 followed siblings uncovering their family's connection to the shadowy Monarch organization, tying into events from both past and present. Season 2 picks up where things left off. Yeah, with Kong showing up, with Monarch's very existence under threat and multiple timelines converging. The new season sees familiar faces return to Skull Island, home of Kong, while also introducing a mysterious village tied to Titan mythology. The past ripples into the present as long-buried secrets test the bonds of family, loyalty, and survival amid a looming Titan-level event. See, she looks concerned. The main cast includes Kurt Russell and Wyatt Russell. Yep. As dual versions of Lee Shaw, along with everybody else. You know, the crew. Monarch Legacy of Monsters is part of the expanding Monsterverse franchise, which has grossed over $2.5 billion globally since launching with Godzilla in 2014. The series follows the success of Godzilla X Kong, The New Empire, the highest grossing entry in the franchise to date. See, that's the other shared universe thing that's, successful. DC stumbled, Marvel had a good run, then stumbled. Conjuring did well, and then there's Monsterverse. So, they don't always crap the bed immediately, but it may, there's troubling signs here and there. But anyway, Legendary and Apple have committed to expanding the Monsterverse even further, with multiple spin-offs in development, including a Young Lee Shaw prequel series. Well, Yeah, but that's already in the Monarch show. But starring and executive produced by Wyatt Russell. That prequel will be showrun by Joby Harold, who also oversees broader MonsterVerse development at Apple under a new deal. Wyatt Russell is proving to be a pretty solid actor. Takes after his dad, of course. And so, I don't know. Maybe there's something there. But, I mean, I don't know. It's just material he's already covered in the show. And he did a good job of it. Anyway, the upcoming Godzilla X Kong Supernova is set for theatrical release in 2027. So there we go. Yeah, creative team and all that for the movie. But again, elements of the show might play a role, but ultimately, elements of the movies can affect the TV show. But you can't be telling people they got to do the homework of watching Monarch to be good and ready for Supernova. Now, don't do it like that. You're going to piss off your audience. I know you want everyone to tune in and all that to make Apple a thing and all that. Or Apple TV a thing, rather. But once you piss off your audience, they tend to stay pissed. But anyway, let's hope for the best. And we'll see how MonsterVerse does. It won't be as good as Godzilla -0. I'm pretty sure of that. But, you know, if it's fun, then that's good. Oh, yeah.